overnight Vice President Harris in Michigan.
And in my opinion, has a very low IQ. But we'll find out about her IQ.
Welcome back to the live coverage of the 2024 US presidential elections here in the Smarton House, Ikorodu, Lagos. The results from early voting show a very tight race, probably the tightest in any generation. Donald Trump seems to be doing much better in regions than had been earlier expected. Harris's path to victory lies in the battleground states of Arizona, Georgia, Wisconsin, Michigan, North Carolina, and Nevada. And she needs to win in hopes of keeping her goal to going to the White House alive. The next 24 hours will be very decisive, not only for the United States, but also for the future of international diplomacy and foreign policy. Now, speaking about foreign policy, we know that in Trump's first term, he overturned America's position in Paris Climate Agreement in 2015, the Iran nuclear deal of 2015. And speaking about climate agreement and climate change, this election will decide a lot in terms of the climate change dialogue globally. So I'm right now being joined by Smarton Gideon Olabanji and Miss Annie Udogui here in the studio. So, Miss Annie, what do you think Kamala Harris's standpoint on climate change is?
Well, Kamala has had so much passion for climate and environment. There was a democratic nomination with victory votes, and she came fully present and advocate. Even as an Attorney General, she went out soon big companies for the roles and the play in climate change disinformation. Can you imagine?
Some big activity.
As a vice president, she took selfless to all of her hearts. She was present helping Joe Biden pass the Inflation Reduction Act, being the largest investment in the reduction of carbon pollution in the whole of the United States history.
See, I like that you mentioned the Inflation Reduction Act, but many people don't know what exactly it is. Can you tell us what it's about?
Well, the act has channeled over $278 billion in investments and has also created clean jobs of over 170,000. So from research, in the next decade, 1.5 million jobs will be created. You know, she dropped her opposition on fracking, right? Technique on recovering gas and oil, which was opposed by the environmentalists.
I want you to hold your thoughts. That was a very fine perspective. Now, Gideon, what is Donald Trump's perspective when it comes to climate change?
Trump has always taken a stand as an environmentalist, not a climate activist. He has the saying, "I want the cleanest water and cleanest air." The past 10 years have been the warmest in the world, according to scientists. But Trump still believes it's all just a hope, because it has really been cold in New York City. Recently, he has really supported the fight against climate change by declaring the United States the project to join planting of 1 million trees, 1 trillion trees. Some folks say he doesn't view the problem of climate scientifically, but politically. And while trying to battle climate change, his attention is really also on the country's economy, because solving climate problems can really cause a huge impact on the country's economy. And that was why he pulled out of the Paris Agreement on climate change. Now, Trump's views are tied to his concerns that the rest of the world is trying to lower output of the United States economy. And as such, he considers this whole idea unproductive and bad for US interests.
All right, so I love the thoughts that you shared with regards to the presidential aspirants and their business. I mean, Donald Trump and then Kamala Harris. Activities, politics, different perspectives with regards to all of the policies that shape the nation. I want you to stay tuned while we give you the next election updates. Still remain here in the Smarton House.